Hello, hello, hello. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Hello. I am multi-streaming to a few places. I am multi-streaming to Clubhouse, to Facebook, to YouTube. Super excited. Who am I? I am Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills. And this is going to be such an interesting lesson. Yes, you did read it, right? It says business lessons that you can learn from a drag show. Business lessons that you can learn from a drag show. I went to support a dear friend yesterday and super excited because they had their premiere performance. And if you follow me on Instagram, definitely check out my reels because I gave you some sauce there. And while I was sitting there, the businesswoman that I am, I'm like, y'all, listen, these some lessons that were being taught. And so one of the things I want to tell you about is the first lesson. Before I even get to that, I'm going to tell you who I am, what I do. Again, I am Dr. Stevie. If you've never been across any of my platforms, welcome, hello. And if you've been here before, hello, how you doing? Good to see you again. And so I help Christian women entrepreneurs to use their knowledge and expertise to make money online because I have been able to do that so magnificently since I have been in the midst of the pandemic. The Lord has blessed me to make over $200,000 in less than 2 years. So, yes and yay. We are going to invite all your friends to this conversation. It is going to be an amazing one. It is going to be one you do not want to miss. Lesson number one. Lesson number one, child, you have got to have some raving fans. You've got to have some raving fans. I talk about it in my book, Click to Cash, and that's the truth. If you do not have raving fans, what in the world are you doing with your time, child? You've got to have people who are supporting you, who will show up no matter what. Matter of fact, I saw some people who drove hours just to be there yesterday. Hours, hours, hours. They drove over 4 hours to be in the space yesterday. And so, as we think about this and we think about what's happening in the world, we've got to build raving fans. Who was driving 4 hours to see you do anything? Who is getting on planes, trains, automobiles to see you do anything? What is it that you are putting out here in this world that is so transformative and so entertaining that you are going to be seen by whoever comes from wherever? What are you doing? Or is your brand boring? Is your brand at the space and place that needs a brand refresh? Are people tired of seeing that same old from you? That's what I want to know. Are they tired of seeing that same old for you from you? The second thing, this leads to the second point. You've got to be entertaining, child. If you are not entertaining, you will be among those who are best kept secrets and who are hidden figures. And why? Because in the sea of sameness and the meadows of mediocrity, if you don't escape from that, then it is going to be a space and a place where you are just simply going to be there stuck. You are not going to stand out. You are not going to stand out. And that's the whole thing in business, specifically when it comes to online business. Because at this time, I spoke to a Facebook expert recently, somebody who works at Facebook, right? And they told me that I needed to invest more in my marketing budget because I'm up higher competition because it's the holiday season, right? And so if you're not making moves inside of your marketing, if you're not standing out from the crowded marketplace, if you're not entertaining, then what is it that you're doing? What is it that you're doing in your brand and business? How are you getting people to be committed to your process, right? The third thing, hope y'all taking notes. I'm giving you the goods, honey. The third thing is definitely be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. Because as you really stand up from the crowded marketplace and make more money, if there's people who have not seen your consistency, if they are people who are just literally like heard about you one day and haven't heard about you in forever, then you are not creating a Raven fan system, right? You are not creating a Raven fan system. I heard yesterday at the Triad Drag Brunch, and shouts out to the Triad Drag Brunch. Y'all did a great job. It was an amazing experience. It was so much fun. But if you're not in that space and place, then you have to understand that being consistent is going to change the game. I heard yesterday that there was um, an entertainer there who was like 3 years ago, 5 years ago, these people who came to see them perform actually really came to see them because they met them like 3 years ago, right? 3 years ago. And then they said that the person that's taking off some time. Can you take off time from your business and still have a Raven fan base? I was quiet right there because I need y'all to think about this. Can you take time off your business and still have a Raven fan base? Or will people forget you? Will people forget you? And so because of that, they're like, they have all my money. Yes. And that leads me to my next point about the whole thing. I saw people holding up dollars, honey, holding up dollars. And really, their favorite entertainers, they were like, yes, have all my dollars, have all my dollars. That's the thing. People knew the protocol. When they went there, they understood the assignment. They understood that you had to have dollars. And even taking it to the front door where I bought my ticket, what happened was that I had a $20 bill. The show was $15. That person gave me 5 ones back. Everybody understood the assignment because they knew that if I had a $5 bill, I wouldn't have been able to do anything with that $5 bill, right? So they understood the assignment from the front door. Everybody was on the same protocol. Everybody knew that more than likely you wouldn't have ones. Like most people don't have cash. Somebody bought a book and gave me cash. That's why I had cash. I usually don't have cash. So therefore, you got to be able to understand that. And the second part of that is, are you telling people that you are open for business, right? Because if you don't tell people, they won't know. And if you don't tell people, they won't be able to buy from you. And furthermore, they won't be prepared to buy from you. So y'all, Dr. Stevie is open for business. Like I said at the top, I help Christian women entrepreneurs use their knowledge and expertise to make money online. That means that if you need to make money online, honey, I am the person who can help you. And if you go to workwithstevie.com, again, workwithstevie.com, then you will understand that this is how you get inside of the space and place to work with me. You got to make it so super clear, simple for people because everybody need something simple right now. Everybody needs something clear. If you have all these loops and hoops and loopholes and all this stuff, and they cannot get to work with you, right? If it's not clear and precise, then you're not going to get what you need. Point blank, simple. Point blank, period. We've got to make this thing easy because we are up against competition. We are up against competition, which means that you have got to, again, stand out from the crowded marketplace. People have to know that you are the solution. And you have to do things contrarian, right? Things that step out. It's like, okay, why am I, as a Christian woman, teaching y'all lessons I learned from, business lessons I learned from the drag show? Because first off, it's different. It's different. It's different. And so as we think about these things, we have to look at what's inside of your brand to help you stand out from the crowded marketplace. Because people are going to be like, what did she learn? What? From business lessons? What? And it's going to be something that you're going to want to come in and see about. So that's the thing. Your thing might be something totally different than what I do, but still, you still have to create people, the mindsets of people that allows them to know that you are the chosen solution and that you are different. Everything that you do inside of your brand and your business has to lead to the point of you being different. Why? Because we love different. Think about it. Lady Gaga, when she first came out, we had never seen nobody like that. We had never seen nobody like that. But honey, she has her little monsters. Again, the Raven fan. The little monsters, right? And then Beyonce has the Beehive. Nicki Minaj has the Barbs, whatever it is, they have a group of people who will fight for them so that they can know. And as soon as something drops, as soon as they have something that's to be sold, then guess who's buying it? They're Raven fans. So as we look at this whole thing, we look at the whole thing of business and why business is so key and so important to our livelihood, then we got to make sure that we are indeed standing out from the crowded marketplace. Like, And for my Christian people, God has already given you that. God has already allowed you to stand out from the crowded marketplace and make more money. It is you that is holding yourself back. It is you who has not turned up enough heat in your body of work that people can see, oh, let me see, go over here. Because while everybody else is black and white, this sister is purple or pink, right? So you have to be sure to know that it is different. You have to make sure that you know that you are being creative. You have to make sure that you know that you are being consistent. And you got to be sure that people know how to pay you. It shouldn't be hard to pay you. It's to me loops and dupes and all the stuff to pay you. People are not going to want to do it. They are going to click to the next solution, specifically in the holiday season that we're in, because there's so many people selling different things, right? And so we have options. Go on Amazon.com today. See how many options for whatever you need is there. People have options, but you have to be able to really understand that as somebody who is building a brand and a business, you have to do the things that brands and businesses do. And that is to really do what I learned. Yes, I didn't even learn this. I solidified it for y'all yesterday. I'm like, this is a clear-cut example because I already do it in my brand and I teach my clients how to do it in their brands. But we look at what sets you apart from everybody else so that you can do it. We look at the part of, like, one of my clients, Robin, she has 7 kids. I'm like, put that all in your marketing, sis. Put that all in your marketing. Why? Because everybody doesn't have 7 kids. And then if people have 1 kid, they're like 7. Wow. So, and then one of my clients, Lucille, she has been married over 30 years. You are an expert, sis. You're an expert. Why? Because there's some people like me who have not been married at all. So to me, 36 years, that's amazing. So we have to look at it and see what's happening. We have to look at it. And then it also, teaches you about your clientele. It teaches you about your clientele. My clients know that I like to have fun in business. I like to have fun in business. I'm not going to be the one who is going to be out here just not having fun. Like, that's not me. So if you don't like to have fun, then you don't need to be my client. Yep, I said it. If you don't like to have fun, then you don't need to be my client. If you're not somebody who is full of knowledge and expertise and you want to make money from it online, then you're not my client. And it's okay. Everybody's not my client. I'm not everybody's client. So we have to look at these things. We have to really understand, even in the musical selection yesterday that the Queens had, they actually had different styles. They came out differently, different makeup, different skill sets, different things that they were doing. But their Raven fans loved it. Everybody's not going to love it. Everybody in the room may not love this particular one, but they love somebody else. And so as we think about that, realize that you're not for everybody. And so what I'm going to do is, again, tell you guys about workwithstevie.com. I am putting it here for a Clubhouse. That's why I'm looking down, because I can't talk and walk at the same time, right? So go to workwithstevie.com. Yes, I love to have fun. Me too. So you have to go there so that you can get inside of my ecosystem. You will be put to the front seat of my VIP list where I share things that I don't share everywhere else, right? That list is going to be able to get you some exclusivity. You are going to be able to learn some amazing things. And most of all, you're going to be able to connect with a video that I did that teaches you how to increase your visibility and credibility and cash all online. So you definitely want to go to workwithstevie.com. Again, workwithstevie.com. And I am just elated. I am super excited. I realized that we have limited time. Like, we got 11 days in 2021, y'all. And if you are not taking this to the next level, if you are being inconsistent in your business, then you are not going to get the things that you hope to get in 2022. Like, it's not going to just come by osmosis. You've got to do the things that you know to do. You've got to get out here. You got to do what these said. Hey, especially my friend, yes, for the first time, good morning, for the first time, was like out here doing it, baby, doing it. And so you got to be unapologetically unafraid to do things, even if you're nervous, even if you mess up, even if you do things that you are like, oh my gosh, why am I doing this? Then you still got to get out there and do it if you know that your higher goal is to make sure that you are building a great business. My clients specifically, we help you to make 10K months in your business. And that comes with you stepping outside your comfort zone, baby, because you never, specifically if you've never made it consistently. You got to be able to get out here and do the daggone thing, because stats show, and I love bringing up these stats, that less than 11% of all businesses will ever make six figures. That means most of y'all are not making money. Your business is not making six figures consistently, right? And then the other stat, that if you look like me, you're an African American woman, then we traditionally make $24,000 a year in our business. So you don't have to tell me how much you make. Look at your own bank account and see what you're making in your business. And six figures is just the beginning, y'all. But we have got to get you to six figures in order to get you to 7, 8, 9, 10 figures, whatever your goal is. And we have to be realistic in that, right? We have to be realistic in what we can and cannot do. And so I love working with my clients to really say, this is where you need to be. This is how you need to show up. This is how you get the courage and confidence to sign the permission slip to your ideal life. Our business is just an extension of the life that we live. We are able to build business around our lifestyle. It is an extension. It's not the all be all thing that we do, right? I don't want that to be my business. I don't even want to build that business model. What I want to build is the opportunity for me to do what I love and love what I do, and to teach people how to do the same. So if you're somebody who is stuck in the muck and you're like, oh my gosh, business is not what I need it to be, then you need to come on and go to workwithstevie.com, because if you are specific, and I help people to really use their knowledge and expertise. So I don't help you to create no products, child, unless it's a digital product. I don't help you to make no t-shirts. I don't make, I have those things, and I have different people who teach that. But if you're an e-commerce person, then you probably, unless you're using your knowledge and expertise to create like info products, then, you might not be my client. We'll see. Go to workwithstevie.com so we can have the conversation to see. But other than that, y'all, I have some things to do today. I've got to get out of here. But y'all, take advantage of these lessons that I learned yesterday. Yay, Robin, I'm glad. Yesterday at the Triad Drag Brunch. It was so amazing, so important that you go to my Instagram. I'm at Just Stevie everywhere. So at JUSTSTEVII. So you can see my friend do the thing, baby. Because I'm telling you, toe it straight on up, toe it up. And they were ready to collect the money. Listen, those queens were ready to collect the money. Do you have your systems in place? That was like, and then they had people helping them, which is a whole nother lesson. People helping them pick up the money, because some of them dropped the money. They had so much money, cash, y'all. So for 5 minutes work, right? Like, I'm just telling you, we all sometimes make it way too hard for us to get paid, and we're not getting paid. I've been there. I was there once. I get it. But now it's time to do something different. So make it a great day. Don't have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you. And yes, you too have the power to do so. Bye for now. I'm so glad that you guys were inspired and empowered and encouraged and motivated. Yes. I will see you soon, and make sure you implement. Ciao, bellas and fellas.